I wrote This is the News, but first the headlines. President Barrow pledges to promote development and strengthen religious tolerance in the country. Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations unveils a multi-million-dollar climate resilience project targeting 20,000 rural farmers. U.S. lawmakers pressure the Trump administration over the death of 4 Special Forces soldiers ambushed in Niger. And Uganda confirms the outbreak of the deadly Marburg virus following the death of 1 woman in the country. Well, those and other stories coming ahead in the next 30 minutes. I am your presenter, Uminjai. Thanks for joining us. The President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, has pledged to do his utmost to promote development and strengthen religious tolerance. President Barrow was speaking after performing Friday prayers at Lamin as part of his weekly outreach to religious communities within the Greater Banjul area. Mamadou Jallo reports.
President Adama Barrow was welcomed by the Paramount Chief Alhaji Demba Sanyang and the elders of Lamin. In his sermon, Imam Suleiman Bojang praised Allah and enjoined Muslims to be faithful and obedient to him.
Reports indicate that the group of U.S. Green Berets are
President Adama Barrow was welcomed by the Paramount Chief Alhaji Demba Sanyang and the elders of Lamin. In his sermon, Imam Suleiman Bojang praised Allah and enjoined Muslims to be faithful and obedient to him. He also urged Muslims to emulate the noble Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, who was sent as a mercy to humankind. The Imam reminded Muslims that this world is merely transitional, and as such should strive to always do good to earn a better reward in the hereafter. Every soul shall be held accountable for its worldly deeds, the Imam preached to an attentive congregation. He later led the 2 rakat prayer.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Speaking shortly after, the chairman of the Mosque Committee, Keba Kinte, welcomed President Barrow, describing his coming as historic, which would go a long way in strengthening religious cohesion. The Paramount Chief Alhaji Demba Sanyang expressed appreciation to the President for choosing their mosque and prayed for his continued good health and peace. President Barrow paid tribute to the people of Lamin, particularly the elders, for their prayers, especially during the political crisis when the Gambia needed it most. This, the President argued, is enough reason to be proud of ourselves as a religious and God-fearing people. He urged Gambians to continue to nurture their religious values and strengthen their faith. He also pledged to provide the necessary leadership to promote national development, faith and religious tolerance, which are the envy of our neighbors. Mamadou Jallo, GRTS News.
The President's wife, Madam Sajam Barrow, has led a high-powered delegation to the Upper River region, where she is expected to hold sensitization meetings with local communities. In her maiden journey to the provinces, Lady Sajam Barrow made several stops in a number of communities, including Birkamanding Village, Kerawan Sambasire, Fula Bantang, and Mankamankunda. We hope to bring you more of that story in a subsequent newscast. The Food and Agriculture Organization Friday unveiled a multi-million-dollar project dubbed Adopting Agriculture to Climate Change in the Gambia. The project meant to build resilience to climate change and post-agriculture productivity in the regions is expected to benefit up to 20,000 rural farmers. Sandy Marina reports.
Value at $6.3 million, the 4-year project is designed to strengthen, diversify and generate sustainable livelihood strategies to reduce the impact of climate variability in agriculture and livestock sector. At a news conference convened by FAO Banjul office, UN official briefed the press on the upcoming project, which according to Global Environment Facility expert Mr. Fridtjof Boerstler is intended to be a life-changing venture.
The project will ensure that there are a range of climate change adaptation measures for the benefit of local community. So we're going to increase the resilience of local communities in 3 regions, which is Upper and Central River and North Bank, no? Yeah. North Bank, and we have 10 districts. That's the project we target, and a total of 20,000 beneficiaries.
AACC project coordinator Fafa Nding Fatajo called attention to initiatives aimed at promoting a sustainable diversification of livelihood strategies to minimize the impact of climate change in the agricultural sector.
This project is farmer driven, okay? And he said it's going to benefit about 20,000 farmers, and it's going to be 10 gardens, and these gardens are going to be incremental. The gardens will benefit the women, and in terms of production, they will be the one responsible. FAO is only there to facilitate. The government is the one implementing. FAO is just there to facilitate. Look at assessment. The assessment is done. What is lacking there? What is stopping the women getting what they're supposed to be getting? Those are the kind of things that we look into. And can we come and complement that? Yes, that's what the project is here for.
The move to adopt agriculture within climate change is a crucial undertaking, gaining ground across the country with farmers already facing the effect of climate changeability. FAO aims to support the implementation of immediate adaptation priorities in the agriculture and food sector as outlined in the National Adaptation Program for Action. Aligned with the National Agricultural Investment Plan of 2011 to 2015, the AACC aims to bring new energy to food security and sustainability effort, bracing farmers to tackle and deal with impact of climate shift and changing weather conditions. For GRTS News, I am Seni M.K. Marena.
A French electricity and construction company called Vinci, in collaboration with MSA Company, have gathered local authorities and other community members for a day's sensitization on the Keleta Dam electricity project. As Falilu Janko reports, the project is expected to provide uninterrupted power supply to communities in the Gambia.
A day-long sensitization for community members and local authorities on the establishment of electricity pylons in their farmlands is underway at Kairaba Beach Hotel. The forum, which was jointly organized by a French construction and electricity company, VINCI, Malik Sow and Associates, and KMF Technologies of the Gambia, aims to sensitize the erection of electricity pylons from Jarasoma LRR to Brikama in the West Coast region. According to the officials, a field survey will be carried out during the weekend and affected landowners shall be compensated. The pylons will extend electric cables from Senegal to provide uninterrupted electricity supply to the entire country. The project is expected to be completed within 1 year, 8 months. The project is set to supply electricity to the Gambia, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau and Guinea-Conakry.
It's not only the development of infrastructures of Gambia, it's also the development of all the 4 countries of OMBG, because this overhead line will be a part of an interconnection overhead line, which actually means that every country of Senegal, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau and Guinea-Conakry, whenever they need energy, each of one of these countries can provide energy for the other one.
Nasiru Kondeto Toure, the program coordinator, dilated on the need for a guaranteed power supply in the sub-region.
Effectivement, nous sommes venus dans le cadre de la mise en œuvre du projet énergie.
We came actually for the implementation of the energy project, OMVG energy project, within the construction of the Sambangelu Dam in Senegal, and also the construction of the overhead interconnection line of over than 1,677 kilometers.
Margaret Samba of KMF Technologies, the Gambia, stressed that the dam, which is going to supply power, will not affect River Gambia. The project, he said, will only have its substations built in the Gambia, and the cables will pass through Soma to Brikama to supply the whole country regular electricity supply.
For the 4 regions, we have 15 substations. The majority of them are between Senegal and Guinea-Conakry. So Gambia only have 2 substations. So the dam issue should not worry Gambians.
It will not affect the river Gambia in any way?
It should not even worry Gambians.
20% of the dam is in Kedugu in Senegal and 80% of it is in Kaleta, Guinea-Conakry. The second dam is in Guinea-Conakry entirely. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Falilu ML Janko.
A day-long consultative forum on the draft disability bill recently ended at a local hotel. The meeting was held under the theme, Building a Roadmap for the Passing of the Bill. Mariama Balde has the rest of that story.
Gambia Federation of the Disabled is an umbrella organization that represents the disability sector and brings together all people with disabilities in the Gambia. The bill seeks to promote the living standard and the participation of the physically challenged in all aspects of life. Speaking at the meeting, State Counsel Fatou Sley Penn said the bill guarantees the participation of the physically challenged in any lawful occupation, trade or business of their choice.
Persons with disability have a right to practice their profession if they satisfied all the professional requirements of the profession concerned. The government shall encourage both the public and the private sector to promote the empowerment of persons with disability, including those who acquire disability during the course of their employment.
She called for concerted efforts toward the integration of people with disability in communal activities. State Council Penn underscored government's resolve to promote the prevention and mitigation of disability through health and environmental education in schools and communities. The National Assembly member for Banjul North, Usman Silla, assured stakeholders of their full support to the bill.
We are all part of this. Persons with disabilities are human beings, they have rights. And in fact, each and every one of us at some point experiences disability, especially when you travel. When you are in an aircraft, you are at the mercy of the pilot, you are at the mercy of technology, you are at the mercy of the elements, you are at the mercy of God. So this just shows the frame of mind that really we are part of this. So this is our bill. We'll ensure that it passes.
A member of the Gambia Federation for the Disabled, Aissatou Sanyang, described the session as a breakthrough, citing the level of discrimination meted towards the physically challenged.
We are now going one step forward. We have asked the different ministries and departments here today to consider disability as a cross-cutting theme. Disability affects person, access to education, to employment, to information, to health. Persons with disability face challenge in mobility every day and are limited in accessing social and cultural events.
She expressed hope that the bill will help to assuage their plight. Reporting for the news, I am Mariama Balde.
Guaranty Trust Bank on Friday presented food items, a refrigerator, TV sets, and a motorbike to customers who won the bank's Save and Win promotion. This month's winners were identified after a raffle draw conducted last week. Khadija Tujalo has more.
Since last year, Guaranty Trust Bank has been organizing this raffle draw to provide its customers with incentives encouraging partnership. Besides food items, TV sets, refrigerators, and motorbikes, the grand draw is topped with a brand new car, complete bedroom set, return ticket to Dubai, and $2,000 pocket money.
This particular event is meant to reveal the winners, and we always want to do this in front of our customers, just to assure you that we don't cook these results behind the shadows. We want to ensure transparency.
10 customers went away with 2 bags of rice, 25 kilograms of sugar, 20 liters of oil, and a bag of onion.
The initiative basically is to give back to our customers and the society at large, because the society is the one that helps us make what we are today. For that reason, we always think it wise to give it something back to the society. And then hence this Deposit Growth Committee made an initiative. Every quarter we'll be giving back something to our customers. And then this year we've decided that we are going to do it in 3 categories. But for now we have made presentation for 2 categories. That is category 1 and category 2.
The second category of winners who saved above $50,000 went away with a motorbike and other prized items. Motorbike winner Fatu Jane and other winners of the day expressed appreciation to GT Bank for the initiative.
It's a good initiative. I never thought I would be a local winner, but they say that whenever there is life, there is hope. And I'm so delighted. Gambians here and abroad, I'm advising them to bring and save more money with GT Bank because it's the bank of the AA.
GT Bank's Executive Director and Chairperson of the Deposit Mobilization Committee, Aissatou Jawara, said the bank values and holds its customers in special esteem. The Save and Win promotion is one of fulfilling their social corporate responsibilities, and so GT Bank continues its initiative to plow back profits to its customers and to society at large. Khadijatu Jallow, reporting for GRTS News.
The International Trade Center, in collaboration with the Youth Empowerment Project and the Food Safety and Quality Authority, recently concluded a 5-day training on food safety. The forum brought together 50 participants from across the country. Fatou Janembai reports.
The 5-day entrepreneurial skills development program was focused on food safety regulations in the Gambia, hygienic practices, and the characterization of food hazards. The week-long training was organized under the Youth Empowerment Project (YEP) in partnership with Food Safety and Quality Authority and funded by the European Union. The program is essentially aimed at empowering youth to discover their potential and build their capacities to be self-employed in the food business.
Availability of safe and affordable food to all the population is an indicator and enabler of development. Food safety, as we learned during the workshop, is the assurance that food does not cause harm to the consumer when it is prepared according to its intended use.
The Director General of the Food Safety and Quality Authority, Zainab Jallow, registered her gratitude to the International Trade Center for facilitating the training and expressed optimism that the program will help in the provision of safe and quality food.
We at the Food Safety and Quality Authority appreciate the passion you have shown in wanting to be a part of this training, as it assures us that together we as Gambians are responsible for ensuring safe food for all.
Fatou Mbenga Jallow is the country coordinator for the Youth Empowerment Project, moving to meaningfully engage the country's youth.
This training of trainers that you started this week is one of the activities that we'll be working with the FSQA on in terms of implementing these in the Gambia. I believe we all are aware that the Youth Empowerment Project, the main objective really is in terms of tackling the economic root causes of irregular migration through the creation of sustainable jobs and income opportunities for the youth.
Permanent Secretary, Office of the Vice President, Nancy Nyang, commended organizers for the initiative and stated that the training prepares young people to become independent food processors. She described the program as a golden opportunity for the beneficiaries, whom she entreated to make the best use of the training opportunity.
I wish to register my appreciation, for it is